was a group of people that came here to form their own utopia. They didn't want anybody else to come in. They wanted all to themselves, so they made up their rules. If my memory is right, I believe it was like around 150. They built it down by the river, but what you have to remember is, in those ages, the river wasn't a mile wide. You could walk across it. I mean, it was like a big creek. They went swimming in the river and walked across the river to Kentucky. It wasn't a big deal then. They all lived right here. They didn't go up on the hill. No. And most of these homes were, you know, I'm not sure when they were built, but they've all been built in here because there wasn't, you know, the first town was destroyed. So, and they're newer homes, you know, they're not back in the 1900s or 1800s. This was in the 1800s, the town that was on the river. Everybody knows everybody, and they all come to the store eventually during the month. It's really a nice group of people down here. They come in, they buy all kinds of stuff in here. Yeah, it's like, these people must not go to Kroger. The next town is Ripley, and that's where the next carryout is. There's no stores. We have no grocery stores or anything down here on the river. But you can go to Felicity, and they just shut up their grocery store. It was an IGA. They come home from work and grab what they gotta have, and that's it. Road, there's kids that live along 52, but they don't, not very many down in here. It's all adults. Now you can go to Felicity, which is on up Bartlow, or up 133, and they've got a school there, K through 12. We get snowflakes, they cancel school. You know, you wouldn't want to come down Bartlow on snow or ice. Because that was always the story we got when we went to ball games and things in town, and they'd say, huh, you're that school that closes all the time. Come take a ride around and you'll see why. It's always been there, and I've always been told by the older people that it was for the Underground Railroad. But then there was a man that come in the store, and he was talking about it. I said, I'm not going down in there. And then we got to talking, and he said that the roof in the church is made like the Romans built. You know, it's all rock, and it's all put together the right way to hold it together. Everybody that goes in seems to think it's sturdy. Well, for a long time I was afraid it would collapse. You know, something's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. Now, there have been people go down there, the ghost hunters, and they take pictures and say it's a ghost. I don't know. You know, it's just a flash. They built a building on the riverbank. And whenever they would have a storm, they would all go to the river, to the meeting house. Well, one night they did, and it was so bad that the river had a flash flood, and it It wiped the building out, and most of the people, they drowned. And there was like just a few people survived. And they say that if you go to the river at night, you can still see them walking in their wet clothes up and down the river. That's hearsay. The other part is true. I can't say that there's ghosts down there because I never went to look. There is, right up the road, up 52 here, there is a house that is, it was a school, and it was changed into a house, and they say it's haunted. And that's how this town got its name, because they called it Utopia.